Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today we are looking at the BLON X Z JoJo. This is a collaboration between BLON and Z Reviews. This is supposed to be an upgraded version of the 05S, which I absolutely love. I still have them. I don't get to use them as much as I'd like, but I still do like them. As you can see, if that shell was fine, then this shell should be fine for you as well. It's the exact same shape as the 05 and 05S. That kind of flat back to it, kind of pill-shaped. And then, of course, the little short nozzles. Some people find a problem with them. They weren't a problem in my ears. Ultimately, it's all metal. The build quality is exceptional with this. Looking at the cable, it is very, very nice looking and thick, and this color is just so unique. I may have not picked this color personally, but now that it's here, it looks absolutely gorgeous. Nice cable quality, nice termination right there, nice and thick, but if you have a phone case, maybe it might not fit very well. That's if you even have a headphone jack in your phone. A lot of phones don't have that anymore. So looking at it overall, I found comfort and isolation were good, providing you get a nice fit to it. Looking inside the box, I'm going to put these down. You obviously get the cable and you get the IMs themselves. You also get these nice kind of round-shaped smoke tips. You get the white tips right here that are more kind of I don't know, like pyramid shaped. And then you get another set of round tips that are white, kind of opaque. And of course you get the BLON canvas pouch that we all know so love. I think I have about 12 of those somewhere. So in the box, we just covered that the JoJo in-ear monitors, 8 pairs of silicone ear tips. The small pouch, you have a 3.5 millimeter to 2-pin 0.78 millimeter BLON connector. The cable itself is a 4-strand silver-plated aluminum foil wire cable. The JoJo features a 10 millimeter composite membrane diaphragm driver. The original had a carbon nanotube. Sensitivity of this is 106 decibels. It is 32 ohms. The frequency response is 20 to 20 kilohertz. Purple metallic, I kind of think it's more of a lavender, more toward pink at least. The cable length is 1.2 meters, and this is $49 even, so there's no $9.99 or whatever. It is $49 US. Puts this in a cheaper thing, and you do get a pouch, and you do get a whole bunch of tips. So it's a really good bargain if you consider that. Sound-wise, this can be described as super fun sounding. If you're a neutralist or you're somebody that wants something more toward, the neutral type of tuning, this isn't for you. This thing brings the bass. I think it is bass-centered, whereas a lot of things are mid-centered. A few things are kind of like treble mid-centered and more brighter. This is bass-driven. And overall, the bass has a very good, deep presentation to it. I would say it is full-bodied. It is loud, like almost like a car stereo type bass. There isn't a lot of distortion in the bass, so it does a decent job with that. There's a decent punch. There's a decent mid-bass punch as well. But the bass on this is just so enjoyable. It can be described as thick. You get into the mids, and the mids are just a little bit behind the bass. There's no like mucking up the frequencies whatsoever, but the mids do feel like they're full-bodied, thick, kind of robust kind of mids. They're definitely not neutral mids whatsoever. There's warmth there. There's definitely some thickness there, but they do sound so pleasant. Treble, it has some decent amount of air to it. There's definitely a bunch of energy and sparkle there. It doesn't go like way out of its way to be harsh. Maybe the bass brings that down just a little bit, because I mean the chart does look a little different, but ultimately the treble is just really nice sounding, kind of sparkly and airy, but it doesn't overdo itself. I would say it's just kind of north above, relaxed. Still good. Now, you're talking about the technicalities and details of this. It has some decent details. Stage presentation is wide. Definitely would lend itself to video games and media. It just feels very open. It definitely has good imaging. I would say that it is accurate. It isn't like super detailed accurate, but there's decent separation there, and it can handle busy tracks without getting all congested up. So that's also good. Positioning and everything is just very well done with this. I would say if you're not looking for like a super technical performance, if you want just that kind of V-shaped thick bass kind of performance that this gives, go for it, because this is just so pleasant with that. That said, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to hate this, because this is super fun. This isn't your critical listening IM. This isn't one that has bass, but yet it has these super details and everything. This is just a super fun tuned IM that is bass focused. Whereas we did other ones where they had excellent bass, but they also had other thing and details and everything. This one is definitely bass focused, and everything else doesn't fall by the wayside. It's still quite enjoyable. There are a lot of bassy IMs out there that just totally wreck the mids, and this obviously affects the mids, but in a good way, a very good way. If you're not going to take things overly critical, you might actually like the tuning on this. It is kind of enjoyable. That said, it's an interesting color. It's comfortable, very well made. Obviously, very nice cable, nice accessories for $49. We've done some $80 ones that didn't come with anything. So, kudos to BLON for this. Very, very interesting IM, the BLON JoJo. Thank you so much for watching. Please be safe, and I'll see you in the next video.